Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Annette the Peacemaker. I'm not on YGRL today. Today I'm just representing myself. And so I am live on my own personal timeline and also on my YouTube channel called Annette the Peacemaker. So you can find me in those two places. And with me today is my very dear friend, Ariel the Avalanche, and he has his own channel called Revolutionary Thinking, and he does same as me, and goes on and makes little podcasts and whatnot. So Ariel and I are both in the Yang Gang, and that's how we know each other. And we've known each other for at least a good year now, and
Yeah.
I'm very happy that he jumped in to talk with me because it's been a while and I've been missing him. So
Yeah.
say hello to everybody, Ariel.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So yeah, I'm from my thing at like Revolutionary Thinking, and this has been quite a interesting time. I mean, like Trump came out for those $2,000 payments from the increase to 600, and I don't know how they like pull these numbers out of their butts. I mean, like 2,000 is like 3 times more than 600. And if they and if some of the Republicans just think that that's too much, I'd say then, well, in between 600 and 2,000, it's 1,400. So can they come and then maybe for like the next one they can agree, you know that. But I think this is like a perfect step to like UBI, because in the long run, a one-time payment doesn't do anything. It has to be recurring, and I think that's just like the main takeaway. That's it. I think they're going to need to learn that recurring, because like people have bills. Sometimes your bill increases by a certain percent or it decreases by a certain percent, but you never get that you're just going to have one big bill or one small bill, and then it's never going to continue to be with you in the future. So that's why I think it's not just the amount, it's just like recurring that matters the most, right?
Yeah, the recurring part. Yeah, so there were like two different bills that were there was the Ro Khanna and like the squad one, some of the squad, and Ro Khanna had one, and then Tim Ryan, and I forget who Tim Ryan teamed up with, but they were
Ro Khanna.
both. Tim Ryan was with Ro Khanna?
Yeah.
I thought there were two separate ones.
No, they're
okay, my bad. I apologize. But because it's so confusing, it's really hard to keep up with everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
So theirs was recurring, $2,000 a month recurring through like for up to a year after the pandemic, like after people aren't dying anymore, right? So so then if we had that, then that would just naturally, organically create UBI, because then everybody would just be so much better off.
That's what they're afraid of, right? They don't want people to know that this is an actual real option. So they're just kind of like holding it off as much as they possibly can to say like, oh no, we just can't do that. But then if you ask them what happened in 2008, and even in this pandemic, it was just like, oh, the corporations need it. Okay, get that printer running. Boom, like that. Oh wait a minute. No, is it socialism for them? No, it's a bailout. It'll all just trickle down. It's complete hypocrisy. It's just
really,
BS at this
really
point.
is.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, they were already rich and they lost everything. Okay, it's okay if we give them money, right? It's like, yeah, it's
so frustrating.
They didn't earn. Yeah.
So I think that, let me look over here at Twitter. So I have my second screen on, and let's see what's trending, because socialism was trending for a hot minute, and now capitalism is trending.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, it's like this is all it is. It's just socialism for the rich and capitalism for everyone else. That's like that's what it boils down to. I mean, like, really, I don't know. It's disappointing, and people who aren't well off are falling for this nonsense. I mean, I don't know how Well, first of all, like Amy McGrath was a really, really bad person to run against McConnell. Like Mike Breuer was the best choice. Like he had it all. He had like military background. He used to be a Marine. He was a farmer. He was a teacher, and that goes a long way. And then Amy McGrath is just like, oh, I flew jets. It's like, okay, like what does that have to do with anything? And then they chose the old wrinkled up prune again, and we get what we get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link in the comments, everybody. So if anybody else wants to join us, we really don't have any like agenda or anything. We're just kind of hashing things out and venting to each other, and we would love it if more people joined us. It would be really great.
Yep.
Chat. And you don't have to necessarily be Yang Gang. Although I would really love it if nobody came in here and wanted to argue with us. That'd be really great.
Yeah. I mean, what's there to argue about?
Really, there isn't. Like, I don't, like, who is supportive?
Like, I hate myself. I don't deserve anything.
Not getting the money, you know? Like, I don't, who's against us getting money that is out there? Like, real people.
Right, yeah. Well, unless they're like the head of Walmart or something. I don't know. but at the same time, it's like more money to buy their stuff.
That's not a real people. The head of Walmart's not a real person.
Right, yeah.
I just mean like regular people like us. Like,
right.
Who are the, I just saw on Twitter a little bit ago, somebody said, who are the 800,000 people that voted for McConnell to continue abusing us like he is? Like, who are you people? Like,
I'm
why
sorry.
do you hate
like
the rest of us so much?
I really think like they're inbreds. Like, I don't want to like you think, but you gotta be or something. I mean, like McConnell is like talking about what is it like? Oh yeah, like leftist elites on the coastal elites. And I'm like, you're an elite yourself. You just happen to be living in the middle of the country. Like, what the hell? Like I don't understand. Like, you can be an elite in like Kansas. Like, look at the Koch brothers. Like, they have like millions and millions of dollars. Like, oh, so they're elites, but they live by the ocean, and you're an elite, and you live nearby land, and there's no ocean near you. You're still an elite. Like you.
Yeah.
Like, how dumb
Geography
is that?
doesn't dictate whether you're an elite or not.
Right, yeah, like how dumb. Like you if somebody just takes like a bus to like, you know, to Oregon by the seaside, like he's not like he doesn't get like $1 million like infused either, you know. Like it's just such stupid, like people fall for the dumbest, most shallow arguments. It's pretty.
It's like Yang.
Pretty sad.
It's like Yang, and everybody's saying he's a tech entrepreneur, California billionaire, or Silicon Valley billionaire.
Look, like I want to say, like, you know, but at this case, like, go Trump. Look at Trump. Unless Republicans have a death wish, and it is also the right thing to do, they must approve the $2,000 payments ASAP. $600 is not enough. Also, get rid of. Okay, who cares? I'm not going to read the rest. I don't really care about that. But yeah, like, okay, like here he is, like your guy, the guy that you're like, oh, we're defending Trump and we're for Trump. Like it doesn't even matter. It's not about Trump. It's like we just hate like normal people. It's like that. Like, even when they're like someone like Trump comes and tells them like, look, Trump is telling them that you people are being assholes. Just imagine what kind of an asshole you have to be that Trump is telling you that you're being an asshole. And he's right.
Right.
Like that goes into like a whole nother dimension.
Bad, man. For Trump to call you an asshole, I mean, that's like,
I know.
That's like next level, man.
That's like next level. It's like they went into a whole nother dimension. Who the fuck? Like who the hell are these people for now? Trump is against them. We're against them. Like, I don't know anymore. It just doesn't make any sense. Everyone from Bernie Sanders to Donald Trump wants the American people to have 2000. Republicans do have a death wish. They have a death wish. Look,
Yeah.
who would have known that Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders could agree on something, and these like lower than pond scum people in our Senate like McConnell don't.
Yeah.
It's astounding to me. That's just like, holy shit. Like, just like how corrupt and just like a disgusting human being do you have to be to like at this point be deprived, and they're saying like they're standing on some kind of stupid principle that makes zero sense because they just print out money for the stocks and corporations. I'd love to see like what their you know that like Kelly Loeffler and Purdue both came out in support of the 2000.
I just was looking at that.
They were calling it like socialism and like, you know, all this
just like last week,
like
right?
just like that. They went from like a socialist is bad to like, oh, we support it now. It's like, and then and you still have these prunes from hell who are like against it. You still have these wrinkled, dried up crap stains. I don't care anymore. These people are like there's a special place reserved for them. No.
Totally.
Like, yeah. This is too much. Like for the first time you are correct. 600 is not oh god. Like this is, even by Mitch's own standards, this is evil. Like I don't get it. Like someone like, did you know that Mitch McConnell had like polio or something like that, and he got like vaccinated
when he was little?
Yeah, when he was little, and it's like I bet like he wouldn't want the other people to come after him together. It's like, it's my vaccine. It's like not yours, because like this is the way he's acting. Like does Mitch McConnell really like work hard? Like think about like they're using their, you know, ideas that like, oh no, money should come from like work and working hard. But what do these Republican senators do? They sit on their ass doing squat.
Nothing.
And they're getting our tax dollars. Like think about how much of a hypocrite you have to be to be like this. How much of a dirty, like low down hypocrite like you have to be to like sit on your own butt, never pass anything, and like I don't know. It's beyond me, and I don't know what planet these people are, you know, on these days. Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah, and I don't now though. Like I'm really liking this, because if like at least like half of Trump's base is disgusted by these Senate Republicans just as much as we are, then hey, like that's good. These people, they're no longer MAGA. They're no longer like anything. It's just like they're just standing. The only platform that they're standing on right now is we hate the American people. That's unbelievable.
That's what it really does feel like. It feels like they hate us. Like they literally, like I've said it 1,000 times, that why does our government hate us? I don't understand what is happening, you know? Like, I just don't get it. You know, we are not the land of the free and all of that. It's just all 100% corporate interests and and money and foreign stuff. And I can't believe how much foreign aid there was.
It's like the land of the fee and the home of the slave. That's what I call it.
Fee and slave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like that's just amazing to me, like how stubborn these people are. But I mean, like I think that this is if those two seats in Georgia need to flip, and then like just walk Mitch McConnell off of like a plank. like just to hopefully into shark infested waters. I mean, that's just like, you know,
So, like,
yeah.
I have to wonder, it feels like what he's doing should be criminal, or like it should be an abuse of power.
Like
This should
yeah,
be like a
I
deal
don't
breaker.
understand. Like one, like redneck old guy from like a place like Kentucky can have this much say in our lives.
Right.
Like
How does the
that
entire
makes no
fate of the
sense.
country land on this guy's shoulders? That's what I
Right?
don't get.
Right, yeah. It's just beyond stupid. I mean, I really don't know what to say at this point. It's like somebody can come
I wish
in.
Dr. Quintus was around, because I would love for him to be able to explain, you know, like how this is even possible. Like, I really don't understand how Mitch McConnell has. How does Mitch McConnell have more power than the freaking president? Why can't the president tell Mitch to shut up and do it? Like, I don't get it. How?
Yeah,
And
it's mind-boggling.
it
no,
really
because
is.
yeah, it's just like dumb. We got to change the rules. This is disgusting.
Why can't Trump make it an executive order?
Right. Yeah, I guess he has that before he leaves. If he doesn't want to leave with too bad of a stain on his, you know, even though it's already there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
well, I mean, hashtag Trump stink.
Right.
But
no, but I mean, like Mitch is 10 times as bad. Like that's just the thing. I mean, like Trump, but Trump's just really good at drawing attention to himself. Mitch is silent but deadly. I mean, like, you know, like that's the difference. I mean, right, that you have to worry about, because like let's say, like, you know, if a guy goes into like a bar and like you already see he's like trying to stab somebody, people are going to stop him like right there. But if a guy goes in with like a bag of like poison and like drops it there and just like hits a button and it like poisons everybody and nobody can like find out like what's going on, like why are all these people sick and why are these people dying, that's McConnell. Because he's just like, he doesn't draw attention to himself, but he's fucking everything up. You know, that's the way. Like, if you're gonna be like a good sociopath and not have any remorse, it's like you do the bad things, but you don't want, like, it's good if people don't know if it's being like done, like, you know, in backroom deals and like in the cover of silence, and like that's hard. And it's like Mitch McConnell doesn't go out there like giving rallies and giving speeches and like saying all this stuff, but it doesn't matter. Like, he's just like,
it's all that behind closed doors stuff.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then he like comes on the floor and he's like, oh well, the Democrats trying to block it, and like we have these little disagreements, and like, God, it's so just dumb. It's just such a All right.
So what else can we talk about? Should we talk about like the vaccine stuff that's going on, and not necessarily like whether we trust the vaccine or whatever? Like, I don't want to get into any of that kind of shit, but like the fact that, I guess, more about like all these Congress people and senators, all these elected people getting the vaccine first and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They get to cut in line.
Like the debacle that they're having a hard time like delivering the vaccines, and
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
If there's anything to talk about.
Our country was like the worst when it came to this stuff. I mean, like it's just I don't know. It's very confusing, and and then we have to see like the people who really. I heard that even if you get the vaccine, you can still transmit it. But I don't know. Is that for like all vaccines? If you have a virus, but you have like a vaccine for it, you can still like spread it or something. Like I don't know. It's like when you get the flu vaccine, you know.
I don't get the flu vaccine, so I don't know. I don't get the ones that I have a choice.
Oh,
You
right,
know,
right. So I'm wondering.
like I got
It's
all those ones when I was little, and I gave my kids the ones when they were little, and I
yeah,
did what I had to do. I had to go to school, and it's whatever. So,
yeah.
but yeah, I don't take the flu shot, the pneumonia shot, or the shingles
I'm just wondering if
vaccine.
if you if you do if somebody does take the flu vaccine, that means they can't spread it too, or they can still spread it. That's
I would think
that's
that
the
they
thing.
could still spread it, but maybe it helps. Like, I would imagine it's supposed to help with the symptoms, but I don't know. I mean, I don't get it. I
Yeah,
don't trust it.
that's the confusing part of this
Well,
thing. But
I just got done. I don't know. I haven't retested, but I tested positive for COVID, and
mm,
I just came off my 10-day quarantine. I've been isolated from my family, sitting right here. I mean, I sit here
right
most of the time
anyway.
anyway. The big difference was I slept on the couch in the living room instead
so,
of sleeping next to
so
my
did you feel anything or like
husband.
no?
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing. Like
Yeah.
there was so much buildup for it, right? Like, and I
Right.
was so like afraid, and I still am, and I'm still going to be respectful. I'm still going to mask and keep my distance from the people and shit like
Right.
that.
I'm
Like,
wondering like maybe there has to do something with like viral load. I think that's the thing. Maybe you got such just like a tiny bit of the virus that like it wasn't that big of a deal, and then your body like fights it off, and then you're okay, I guess. Because I think like I haven't gotten tested yet, but I think I might have gotten it. I don't know, but I've never felt anything. But the thing is that if I, but I'm always really careful. So I'm just hoping like maybe I just got a teensy bit of it, and then I became immune, and now I'm okay.
and then all the people that I
Right.
thought that I exposed to it, so, I went and gave my family some haircuts on
Right.
Monday and then like Thursday. Monday and
Mm.
Thursday, I did family haircuts. And then on Friday, I tested positive. So I was probably positive on Thursday and probably even on Monday. And none of those people tested positive,
No.
nor
Okay.
did my husband or my mom. And I have close
Well,
contact with them.
like, did you give them
They were
haircuts
all
with a mask, or were you maskless, or did you have a mask?
I was maskless because it's like
Oh,
my
okay.
immediate family.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal then if
Yeah.
they test the negative. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's the thing. I think I think the good news is like a lot of people have already gotten it, but like nothing really happened. It was just like, okay, it's just there. Like,
So maybe it's getting a little bit weaker. Do you think?
maybe. Hopefully I'm
Possibly.
possibly, but like that's the thing, because I just know like I don't know, I never really get sick. It's like really interesting.
Yeah,
Like
that's why I don't get
I
all those other
yeah,
vaccines.
I never get any
I
like
haven't had
shots and stuff, and
itches.
like I'm a pretty healthy guy. I mean, like that's the thing for me. Like all the time, like I see all these like insurance companies and how much they charge, and like why the hell would I want like any of this kind of like health insurance when like I'm not getting sick and shit. Like I'm just I'm always like I'm very conscious of just not to do stupid things. Like I'm not a big drinker, I'm not a big like smoker and stuff, and I'm not a big like
Yeah.
binge eater and something like that. So I don't know, maybe it's just like affecting people who already have like unhealthy lifestyles, just like thing. I mean
But
look, like
but
Chris Christie
but I
survived and
thought
he's pretty
that I was
overweight.
at really high risk because I had terminal cancer, stage 4 terminal cancer.
Right,
And so
yeah.
I thought my immune system would be really weakened, and I was really expecting the worst because of that. And
Right.
I still smoke cigarettes. I smoke weed. I mostly smoke the little oils though, so
Right,
the
yeah.
smoke wasn't as bad, right?
Right.
But I'm otherwise totally healthy. Like there are no problems with my
Right, yeah,
lungs.
and then like all
You
of
know,
Congress
they check
got
my
kind of
lungs all the time, and they're like, "No, your lungs
yeah.
look fine."
Well, that's the thing. All these Congress people got it, and all these people in the Rose Garden got it, and like almost all of Trump's inner circle kind of tested positive. They all like, I don't know, is there any permanent damage with them or something like that? You know, that's the thing. And then like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Trump was the only one he really had to go in like a hospital. I don't know. They said they gave him oxygen. Maybe they didn't give him oxygen. I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's like once like you test positive, and then it's like after like a few weeks and stuff, then it's like, okay, like it's gone and stuff. I don't know. It's like, you know, that's the thing. And I think like the real people who have to worry are like the one with like the comorbidities. I mean, you like look at Chris Christie. Like that guy's like obese, but like he survived. like I didn't hear him having to like go on a ventilator or like get oxygen and stuff. And yeah.
Maybe
So
they
yeah.
maybe they wouldn't tell us, even if those things happened. They wouldn't tell
Right.
us because they don't want to freak everybody out, and they also want to downplay the seriousness of it. So even if Chris Christie like had one foot in the grave, he's not going to tell you that. He's not going to tell anybody that
Right.
because
Yeah.
I don't know what his stance is on the virus. I don't really look at Chris Christie very much, or listen to him. So I really don't know what he feels, but you know what I mean? Like, they
Yeah.
just aren't going to tell us the truth about any of it.
Right. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. Um, but that's the thing. And let's just say by some miracle, COVID disappears. Like you're still not going to get the economy back on track. I mean, like all those job, like if people like lost jobs, that job probably still isn't there until they get people to go to the stores and spend the money. They're not going to need the people to work there. So I mean,
Right.
like
It's just
still.
this horrible, vicious circle that
Mm-hmm.
it's like at the hamster wheel, but it's just terrible.
Yeah.
Everything, everything affects everything else.
Right.
And
Yeah.
all of it is affected by us having money in our hands to be able to
Right.
use.
Yeah. Right. And no amount of like salesman trying to be pushy is going to change that fact. That's
Mhm.
not what gets people to spend money. It's pretty
No.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you used to work at uh at the Best Buy, and I don't know, I'm allowed to say their name. I didn't work there. So
Yeah.
you did, and our buddy Mikey is still working there at Best Buy. And
Mm-hmm.
he says that, like he's out on the sales floor and they
Mm-hmm.
are pushing him so hard. It's even more high stress than it was before.
Right.
Like it was already a pretty stressful job and a pretty high pressure job. But now
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Put it into overdrive.
I can only imagine, like he stopped talking to me, we used to talk like
Mm-hmm.
3-4 times a week easily. And or like he'd call me on his break or while he was driving to work. And I can only imagine that he's just like
Right.
so down in the dumps right now that he's just like working himself to the bone and just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really have it in him to call me. And it
Yeah.
is breaking my heart,
Yeah, it's
you know.
pretty ridiculous. I mean, I don't know, and then people say like, "Oh yeah, but just keep a stiff upper lip and everything." It's like, shut
Yeah.
up, right? It's just it's a systemic problem, and people are trying to like do like talk about a systemic problem as if it's like individual choices and all of this shit, and yeah, no, that's not the way it works.
Yes. Oh, that's the one I hate the most, that poor people are poor because they don't know how to spend money. right? They don't know how to be responsible with their money. And my argument to that is I am on a fixed income. I am on SSDI, and we get food stamps. So the food stamps are for 3 adults. Okay. So now they've really bumped up the food stamps during the pandemic. So we're actually pretty comfortable right now with the amount that we're getting. But before that, we only got approved for like $100 a month for 3 people. And I was like, okay, because you know what? That is whatever they give me, that is my food budget right there. That's it. That's my food budget. If they're only going to give me $100 for the month, I will make that work. I will count it down to the penny. Same with my SSDI. My husband actually does that, but and then my mom lives with us, and she gets Social Security widow's benefits, so she gets my dad's Social Security. Okay, and so we combine our 2 checks, and then Ray is our accountant, bookkeeper, bill payer, and all of that, and he handles it all, but he counts it down to the dollar. You know, he knows exactly. He's like, you can spend like $11 at the store today. You know what I mean? Like, so you cannot tell us that we're irresponsible with our money, because we're not. Like, poor people have to be really, really good at it to be able to manage.
Right.
Like, you know, just to be able to
and
manage.
this capitalist system wants you to be irresponsible with your money and spend more outside and not even give a damn about how much you can manage or not manage. Like, once you step into like a retail store, their primary motive is to just get you to spend as much money as you can, not giving a damn about like other things. So and then no, but we can't give UBIs. Like, it's like the whole system just shoots itself in the foot. It's
well, I
really
mean,
stupid.
it just perpetuates the scarcity mindset, you know, and like I personally, okay, so when we won our medical malpractice lawsuit, we got a very good settlement. Okay, and we did things that I thought we would never be able to do, and we just paid things. We just bought things with cash, man. Like, it was wild. Okay, like we felt like movie stars or something for like a year. We had it for about a year. And during that time, we bought our 5-acre ranch with cash. So we don't have a mortgage. All we have is our property taxes, which is about $1,000 a year. And we can split that in 2. So you pay it every 6 months. And it's 400 and something every 6 months. That's pretty doable. And then we bought our RVs because we originally we thought we were going to travel in our RVs and be full-time RVers, but that sucked up our money too fast. Like, we did it for like a full summer, and we kind of traveled around and camped around in different states and stuff like that. And it just like, whoa, it ate up our money quick. So that's when we decided to buy the property, the 5 acres, because then we could just park our RVs that we paid for in cash. So we owned all of them outright, and everybody was comfortable living in the RV. You know, it wasn't like the size of the RV that was the problem. It was the like the monthly rent at the campgrounds, fuel for 3 RVs. We had 3 of them because we had like a caravan, our whole family. And so we did some fun stuff, and then we're just like, okay, now we really got to settle down, and we bought the property then, and we're now stationary, and we live in the RVs. And then the house that I'm sitting in here, half of that needs to be renovated. So we need a whole new roof, whole new ceiling. We got to rip out the walls and the old insulation because the ceiling has black mold, and which is undoubtedly seeped into the insulation in the walls. So we're going to have to rip all of it out. And we've ripped out the front bedroom, and it's ready to be re-insulated, and then put the drywall and all that, I don't know, all that stuff back up. Anyway, but we can't do that because on our fixed income, we are, you know, because my husband's so good at the budgeting and stuff, you know, we do have like a certain amount of money that we can work with, but it would only take about like $5,000 at most for us to completely renovate this house if we do all the work ourselves. So no contractors, no nothing. We can do a lot of stuff. We have a good friend that comes over all the time, and he knows how to do everything, this guy. And my husband knows how to do a lot of stuff too. So, and then I really like to paint. I love painting. So give me some money.
Right, exactly.
And I'm going to paint this house, and it's going to be gorgeous.
And then people can be autonomous with the money that they get. You know, people can like, like do what they know that they need to get done, instead of having to like, wait for some stupid bureaucracy to like, look at every like thing and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, and anyway, Annette, like there's this income movement thing at like, I think it's at like 5 our time, and then like you can come join that too, because it shows how you do like congressional campaigns and all of that stuff, and like who to call and like what to do. So I think, do you know about them, or I'll forward you one of their emails over?
No. Can you put the link in our private chat, and then I'll copy and paste it into the
chat, let me see if I can. That's the thing that I wanna.
Oh, Quintus!
Hey, how you?
Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay! Hello. How are you, my friend?
Good. Excited, just like everyone else, waiting to see what happens about the money.
I know. I was just talking. I just spoke your name earlier, and was saying, like, I said, I wish Quintus was here to explain to us how Mitch McConnell has more power than the president, and why can't Trump just do an executive order and just make it happen? How does that work? Like,
I mean, my understanding, I mean, part of it, it's like the way our government's set up. It's like we don't have, there is no king. I mean, and Congress controls the money. So basically, the House has to approve it, and the Senate has to approve it, and then the president needs to sign it unless, there's enough support to overcome a veto. So that's what's been happening. And I can't even keep track of what's going on now. I mean, there's a lot of interpretive legislative dance that's going on. So, I mean, I haven't heard. Has there been anything latest, or is most of the action happening tomorrow in terms of the what's going to happen with the veto, overcoming the veto on the defense bill?
I don't know. Where do I find that information? Who should I be following to find that?
The news covers it. So, I mean, I think. Let me see. I think that what basically happened, I think, was that Trump actually outsmarted everybody, like on last Tuesday. Like what he did is he I mean, sometimes he would talk about cash payments, but he never really was consistent about it, and it wasn't something he ever really was consistently for. But then he comes out on last Tuesday, and all of a sudden he's for it. After the dealing has been going on. I mean, because in the end, I don't think President Trump is good at making deals. I think he's good at crashing deals. That's what he's good at, like sort of showing up or breaking it up and then trying to take credit for whatever happens. And and so that's kind of what happens. So, but the thing that he did that was sly is he managed to he says he basically, most people don't realize that there were really like kind of two bills kind of together that were in work here.
Uh-huh.
But
Hello,
like
Mark.
most people don't know that. Like there were two problems. One is we needed a stimulus, but the other one is we need to keep the federal government running. Like the government, the whole thing, we need to keep that running. So actually there are like two sets of things, like two things that were going on at once. And so what Trump did is he would draw things from the general bill and that were unrelated to the stimulus at all. And he would just say, oh, see, you know, all this unrelated stuff is pork is inside there. And it's like, no, that really isn't what was going on. So it really pains me when I see, let's say, people from like our Yang Gang world complaining about the pork in the stimulus. And it's like, no. If you actually look at what's in the stimulus, it's all stuff that's related for the most part.
Vagina.
Like the gender studies in whatever country, like.
Oh no, that's in the other bill. That's the other side of it. That's in the general stuff to keep the government going. And in some cases, that's just general foreign aid. In some cases, Trump is the one who put that stuff in there.
He better build that wall.
Oh.
Like some of the wall stuff is in there. Some of the wall is inside there. He's not complaining about that. So what he did is he changed the conversation.
I want to say hello to Mark real quick. Because I don't know that I know this person.
Hello.
Mark, I don't know that I know you. What's your last name?
My name is Mark Pukatach.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Thank you. You too.
Well, welcome to the chat. What do you think? What do you have to say?
I think all Republicans are Nazis.
I think I can't go with an all, but I could go with a most.
Yeah. Also, if he's gonna build a wall, build the bloody wall.
Yeah, I live like 10 miles away from the wall. I'm not even kidding. It's like in my backyard. And they have just like destroyed the desert around the wall. And like the natural habitat is just horrible. Okay. And then
how are they gonna make burritos?
So we tried to. What's that?
How else are they gonna make burritos?
Burritos. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna put my headphones on so I can hear better. But yeah, so the wall is literally close to home for us down here in Arizona.
I was actually part of the crew making it.
Making the wall?
Yeah, unfortunately. I was forced.
Hold on now. Now my hair's all staticky because I had my beanie on.
Quintus Shet, what's your story?
Oh. We lost. Oh. I lost everybody. Maybe they'll come back in. Hold on. Okay, well, let's see. What should I talk about then, since I'm here all alone? Somebody asked me a question. Leave a comment. I see 4 people are watching right now. So somebody ask me a question or leave a comment that I can put up on the wall. Or up on the screen, rather. So yeah, our little community down here in southern Arizona, it's a small little community, like roughly 700 people, and some people are for the wall and some people are against it. We personally have not had any kind of a bad experience, no negative experience at all with any illegal people coming over here, because we are just 10 miles in, and they kind of have to pass through here to get to go towards Tucson. But one day we did have a man came to my mom's door and asked her if she had a phone, and she said no, which she does not actually have a phone. So she said no, and he said, okay, thank you. And then he turned around and walked away. So, like, he didn't rape her. He didn't try to steal anything from her. He didn't try to sell her drugs, you know. So the Mexican rapist drug dealing thing is seems like a bit of a joke to me. They're just human beings, you know. But I have heard that, like, if they do come to your door and let's say you give them sandwiches, then you're known as like the sandwich lady. And then they tell everybody in their network that the sandwich lady lives right here. And then you're going to have people come asking you for more sandwiches. So not to, like, maybe give them water or whatever, but. And then there's like a militia group that down here. Welcome back, Ariel.
Yeah.
I'm talking. They start. Go ahead.
Who are you talking to?
Everybody just kind of bailed. I lost everybody all at once.
So no. I mean,
just
like
talking.
you were telling a story.
I was just to the audience because
okay.
I just didn't want dead space.
Yeah.
So I just started talking. So we were talking about the wall, and then I was talking about our town and how we live 10 miles.
Did you put the income movement thing in there?
Shoot. Hold on. Get over there. Okay. Okay, so what do you guys do with this income movement thing? Tell us more about that.
Yeah, just kind of like talk about like just what we've been talking about, really, except it's more organized and there's like more people there. When did Quintus leave, by the way?
That Mark guy came in, and then Quintus cut off, and then he cut off right after that, and then yours was like the muted thing, and so I was just sitting here by myself, and I'm like, well, maybe they'll come back, but
okay. That's funny. So it was just like abrupt.
So I just it was just
okay.
like
okay.
It was really weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that gentleman Mark. So
Mark?
that was there was a guy named Mark in here with a beautiful British accent, and we started talking about the wall. I don't know how we started talking about the wall, but we did. Oh, because we were talking about like the pork or whatever, all the extra stuff that was in one of the bills. So, and then all of a sudden everybody was just gone. Everybody was just gone. So I'm like, okay,
funny.
well,
yeah. Well, anyway, like I'm gonna get prepared for this like income movement thing that we're doing, but like really like check them out. If I get their Zoom link, I think I can like send it to you, or do they have it in there? If you click on their website, I'll.
Oh, here, let me put it up. Okay, and then let's see what'll happen if I do this.
Let's see.
Okay. You know what I should do is share the screen. Here, let me put this up on the top screen.
Wait, what's your email here? So then maybe I can send to you
My
because then I can
email.
give you.
My email is yangangforlife@gmail.
Is it like a 4, like the number, or FOR?
Nope. FOR.
Okay. Because a lot of people.
Okay. So here we are on the incomemovementfoundation.org. Says we are on a mission and we need you. Help us build a movement to pass a federal basic income for ourselves and the next generation. That's lovely.
So it's every week at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. There, I just sent it. So even though it says that it's for December 15th, I just think it's like the same Zoom link every week. So at 5, if you click that, yeah.
Where did you send it?
I sent it to your email.
Okay.
So you should have it.
Should I put it up in the comments or no?
Yeah, like the Zoom link.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
over there.
like I forgot how I like registered with them and stuff, but kind of like open to everyone.
I don't see it.
I'm gonna refresh. Maybe that'll help.
I just loaded it. I hardly ever check my email.
Okay.
Here we go. Maybe this.
Let's see.
No.
Not YouTube.
No.
What?
No.
Oh no!
Here.
Maybe it's in here.
There it is. There it
Okay,
is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called State of the Movement. And then if you go down.
Did I pass it?
Yeah. No, go down a little more. Yeah, there. So you just click that Zoom
where it
link.
says Zoom link.
Yeah, and then it should, but it's at 5.
Well, it's 4:50 at my house. So 5 o'clock. What time? Or what time zone?
So PST. So that means like maybe like what was Arizona? Maybe we're like in daylight savings or something like that, because you should be PST.
Arizona doesn't do daylight savings.
So maybe like we're having daylight savings or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
so,
Arizona stays the same time all year. But yeah, you guys might be.
Yeah. So
okay, so everybody can choose. Everybody watching this right now, you can choose to go to this website on your own. I have the link right down there at the bottom of the screen, and I am going to stop sharing the screen at this point.
Yeah.
So anybody that knows what they're doing can.
Yeah. So I have to like prepare some stuff for them to talk to them tonight. So like I'll jump off, but yeah, I hope to see you there at like 6. It's probably 6 your time. Okay. I'll see you, Annette.
Okay. Talk to you later, hon. All right. Bye. All right. Well then, unless anybody has any questions, or if anybody has any comments, if anybody would like to jump in, I have already left the StreamYard link in the comments right there. Speak up. Otherwise, I'm going to ramble on for about 5 minutes. I've been live for 53 minutes. So I'll go like another 5 minutes and then call it quits. So anyway, go to the incomemovementfoundation.org if you guys want to get in on the meeting that they're going to be doing there. They'll probably be more organized than me. Let's see, what else can I put up real quick for the last 5 minutes? Here is my information. This is where you can find me on Twitter at YangMentum, YouTube, Annette the Peacemaker. There's my email, yanggangforlife@gmail. But I hardly ever check my email, y'all. I just suck at it. So whatever, deal with it. The best way to get me is on Facebook Messenger. If you want the most direct contact. So, and then let's put Ariel. I'm pretty sure I have Ariel in here. Here we go. Here's Ariel's info. He's on Revolutionary Thinking. He's got a cool channel over there. Everybody should go over to YouTube and like and subscribe to both of our channels, please, because I don't have very many followers on YouTube, and I would like some more. That'd be really great. Annette the Peacemaker. Okay, and then, so yeah, Ariel is very active on Twitter and Facebook also. Let's see, Quintus. I don't think Quintus is just Quintus Jet everywhere. You can find him. And then Mark, I didn't know that guy, so I don't have any more information to put up. And on that note, I'm going to bring it to a close. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hang in there. Keep fighting the good fight. Never give up. Be kind to one another. Be humble. And I don't know. That's it. All right. Peace.